Good morning. Hey, WiverX Joe. Miss Al. How you all doing? Divs, welcome into you. Alright. Good morning, everyone. Oh yeah, I forgot we had 2 episodes. Or 2 parts yesterday. Damn! Damn it. Hey, Mr. Tuval. How you doing, Chief? How's the dog? How's the doggo? Sorry guys, just quickly saying this out. Great, slowly sailing with my mum. Been doing hikes with them. How's it on you, pup? Really good actually. Starting to get to the biting stage though. The old teeth's coming in. It's got its injection tomorrow, so we're trying to do a little bit of a longer stream today because tomorrow I'll need to be away by 1:30 to go to the drive to the vet and get its second jabbies. But yeah, apart from that, doing very well. It's difficult because obviously Luna's in this like phantom pregnancy mode right now, so yeah. Oh, wait. Hey, P-Bond. Good morning to you guys. I certainly don't miss those razor sharp teeth. Yes, they're a bit annoying, chat. They are. Hope everyone's doing well. Good morning to y'all. God, I sound quite American when I say that, don't I? Y'all. All right, that's the VOD set up for tomorrow. Booyah. Oh yeah, I need to shut this down. Good morning! Super early morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Michael TheDarkLaw, and welcome to another episode of The Darkness here on Twitch. Twitch. It is Tuesday, chat. 21st of June, 22, day 34 in the streaming Big Brother house. Good morning to you, to YverX, Joe, Miss L, Devs, Tuvo, P-Bond, Dharma says, DarkLaw, if you could stop and start time at what kind of mischief would you get up to? I can't say. But let's just say there would be a lot of mischief. There would be a lot of mischief. Some people would be undressed at work in certain places, and then I would start time and watch them all get very embarrassed. It would be beautiful. Yes, there would be chaos. Yeah, exactly that. MC Dingle, morning. That would definitely be something I would do. You know, nothing better than going into a place, undressing everyone, bringing time back on, watching them all get embarrassed, then pause time, dress them all again, even though that would be quite a task, but you know what I mean. There we go. That's what I would get up to. Right, that's the VOD out for today. Exclamation mark VODs if you are not subscribed to the VOD channel. Basically, we take off the stuff from Twitch and we put it on YouTube because, well, trying to gain another second channel. It's not like a gotta get up to like 1,000 subscribers kind of thing. It's just basically what annoys me the most with Twitch is that after 60 days, even as a partner, VODs disappear. And I don't have the ability to download and upload to like a cloud to save everything. And obviously that would get quite hefty. So what I'm doing now is moving it to a second YouTube channel. Not looking to try and get it partner. I mean, if we get partner on, it's cool. It's just more where they're always saved for you guys, you know. Because it does annoy me, chat. But that's next one up. So I've got it kind of like staggered where it's like 1 or 2 days later kind of thing. Right, again, Zim, it's I can't do anything about it. It is literally the moment the puppy goes down, it is live. Get out, get things done, you know. It's just one of these things. Right. Doing that. I've got that. With that. Awesome. Hey, Morgoth, to me. Good morning to you guys. Sorry, guys. Before we get into everything, just doing a little bit of admin work whilst we're on super early. get everything sorted out, get it all juiced. Oof. Thank you very much for the love on the tweet, exclamation mark tweet. You want to get involved? Thank you, thank you, thank you. God damn it. Dude, I was like, I'll get on early, right? That way I can play more, and now I'm like, alright, now I know why I start at 10 o'clock. A few more things that I need to do, sorry guys. Doesn't help that pretty much the internet was out this morning. Like Discord was down. I think it was, what was it, Comcast or something like that? Reneo! Oh my god, you've got a different account for Twitch? God damn it, dude. I VIP'd the other one. What's this? Underscore CIG. God damn it. He's gotta have two, eh? Jeez. He's gotta have two VIPs. How you doing, sir? Good morning to you. Welcome in. Sorry, guys. We're still sort of just setting up a few things here. How's work, sir? I take it you're in the office because you've got the CIG account on. Managed to catch her when I'm not at work once. I have no idea how I'm awake. I'm kind of in the same thing, but obviously the pup has got me a little bit more. Yeah, I know, Zeman. Like, it's one of the things where I hope Twitch allows it to go ahead. Because I would love to be able to, like, put all the CIG developers and staff members with like a special tag. And the annoying thing is, I did actually have planned for, you know, the one, Zeman, which is the creators one. It's like the blue one. I was like, yes, another tag. I'm gonna literally give it to all the CIG guys, and it could be, you know, artist, or we can just mark it as that'll be CIG. And they only gave me 5. I'm like, why? Why 5? Why? Why can't I have 100? Why is it only 5? It's so silly. Or can I get a different color of diamond, you know, like a red diamond or a blue diamond or something like that, you know? It drives me nuts, Twitch. Why only 5 availabilities? It's nuts. So yeah, unfortunately, like CIG are sort of mixed in with other VIPs on this channel. I would love to have different ones for them. And this is where I hope it goes ahead and they make the developer tag. But they'll probably just give me one tag, you know? Yeah, that's very true. But you know what I mean? Like, we've got full VIPs unlocked. So it's like, I have like the ability to put like, what, 200 or 100 to 200 VIPs. Why couldn't I just have literally the ability to do like 30, 40 CIG staff as creator, and then the rest, you know what I mean? They should have just given you 100 limit, and then you could do whatever you want with it, you know? Do not mind, O'Neill. Do not mind. Obviously, watch out, I do rant a little bit about CIG on this channel. So, shh. Watch out, guys, we've got a CIG developer in chat. Yeah, totally cool, dude. We're gonna be just low flying in a second, cruising around, doing our things. But I hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's having a good morning, guys. So yeah, tomorrow I will be away by about 1 o'clock, because I need to take the puppy to the vet. The vet. And then that's it, really. I do a bit of shopping as well. So hopefully by Thursday, we should be a little bit more lessen off, you know. Alright, there was something I was meant to do. I've forgotten what it was. What did I forget to do, guys? I got my sneak, I got my tea. Appreciate you all being here very early. Again, I'm pretty sure that whilst the streaming's on the go, we'll be pretty much just starting off around about 9 o'clock, 10, 11, you know, within that sort of gap. That's like the 2 hours that I've got where I can start, and yeah, you know what I mean? I don't think and this is not to be a Debbie Downer, I don't think my channel is strong enough to do later in the evening shows right now, so yeah, we'll just keep with the early ones. We'll grow the channel and see if we can get the ability to do evening shows as well. Because I would love to when not CIG, when Star Citizen gets to the point where I feel there's enough content to do like double shows a day. I would love to be able to do that. You know what I mean? I would love to be able to go do like a morning show, stream for like the Australian early EU, go do a walk, a hike, come back in the evening and do a evening sort of EU show, early afternoon American show kind of time zone and stuff like that. You're one of the best ones, Rome. I appreciate that, dude. I didn't do myself any favors going to YouTube for 6 months though. So we need to rebuild that. Obviously got partner on YouTube. That's a great achievement in itself for such a short period of time. But obviously YouTube seemed to be going a direction that I don't know what they're doing, you know, personally. It's not a right direction if they want to ever have like a streaming platform, so it's good to get these things out the way and make mistakes, you know? Yeah, you have to do what you do, yeah. Luckily for me, we are trying to regain the channel by doing something crazy. And what we're doing is basically, if anyone is new to the channel, we are on day 34 in a row. So we are trying to stream every single day Star Citizen content for 6 months. Every day. And we're on day 34. It would be a lot more because we did 30 days when I came back to Twitch in April. The plan was to try and do this. And then I had PC issues and then I wasn't able to stream for 2 weeks. And ever since we've been back, we sort of had this locked in now, so yeah. You did the Toby thing, yes, did the Toby thing. That was interesting, to say the least. I don't know the direction Toby's going, to be honest. It kind of feels like they're pulling an artisan build right now, you know, just signing everyone. And again, this is where, like, it's very difficult to see the future of that one. Streaming only SE every day for 6 months is hardcore. It is, yeah, but I'm having so much fun with it. I mean, I'm always ranty about Star Citizen, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to white knight it, and I'm also not going to be a negative Nancy. And when I call negative Nancy, it's somebody that calls it a scam, you know what I mean? I'm right in between, where I have been here since 2012, one of the earliest backers. I am the only content creator that has a Chris Roberts pillow. I'm in it for the win, chat. I'm in it for the win. But obviously, I will always be critical with what I say with the game and stuff like that. All right. Not the bugs, really more the content. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Again, I'm one of these people that fully understands that to build a video game, you first need to make the tools to build a video game. This is where a lot of people are like, why has Star Citizen been out for nearly 10 years, and or CIG and all the ideas 10 years, but they've only got this far? It's, yeah, they kind of have to spend 10 years to make the tools to make the game. I generally feel that we've only had 2 years of development. Since 2020, 2 years of development. That's what it feels like to me. And all beforehand is building tools and then realizing, right, for us to actually achieve something of this scale, we need to make this special tool that's going to take 2 to 3 years of R&E. Is it R&D? R&D? Yeah, research and development. And that's where people freak out. They're like, where is Star Citizen? Why is it only this far? And it's like, when you are building a game that nobody else has built before, and there's no cheat code, basically. There's no copy the notes. There's no, I will take your setup and just change the textures on it. When you don't have something like that, this is where we have the phenomenon within games that take 15 to 20 years to build. Prime example is Diablo 3. For them to go from Diablo 1 and 2, they had to redo everything. All engine, all things, and there wasn't anything available, and it took 12 years to build the game. Then it took another 4 years to sort of get it to a stage where people were happy with it. And it's still in development until Diablo 4 comes out. Then you look at World of Warcraft, they're like, oh, I can't wait for the release of Star Citizen. There never will be a release. It's an MMO. It's always in development. World of Warcraft is still in development after how many years now? What, 25, 26 years? Still in development. It's not finished. It's not released, in my opinion. It's not complete, you know. Oh, Starfield will kill Star Citizen. No, it won't. The only way that Star Citizen dies is if CIG kill it. That's it. Sorry. Hate to tell you that. No other video game will kill Star Citizen. Only the company can kill the game. And it's all these things where people are just out of control. And it's, again, you just have to take a wee step back and realize that it's not so much of just going, well, Elite Dangerous has this. It would be nice if we had some of the features from Elite Dangerous. It'd be nice if we had some of the features from EVE Online. But you can't just go, right, well, let me just copy the code from EVE Online. Let me copy the code from Elite Dangerous and shove it into Star Citizen. It doesn't work that way. You take the idea. Then it takes 6 months to process the idea to maybe see like a proof of concept of it. And then, you know what I mean? Then they can implement it to a server for us to test that. And if it doesn't work, it goes back to the drawing board. You know what I mean? There's all these things that a lot of people don't take into account. So as much as I'm very like, I would love to see this in the game. I would like to see this in the game. This needs to be in the game. You know how the way we go for the rant? I also can take a step back when I finish streaming and go, if it comes in, it comes in. If it doesn't come in, it doesn't come in. You know, it's not going to change me from playing the game and doing all that. I need that mug. What mug? Oh, that one. It's actually an old model. Oh, somebody's trying to get me. This one's an old one. It's the old logo. It's the last of its kind, chat. I had two, and the handle of the other one fell off. It just fell off for no reason. Oh, I need some food and water. We definitely need to get some merch out. It was the plan for last year, but with everything that happened on Twitch and stuff, I had to push a lot of things back. But yeah, we've got a t-shirt design, which nobody's ever seen before. I just need to find a really good quality like t-shirt company. I was half tempted to do the same one for Atmos Esport, but they are pricey. And as much as they're fantastic quality and it's exactly what I'm looking for, for me, that was the most expensive shirt thing I've ever bought for myself. It cost me £80 to get it sent here. So it was like $60 to buy it. And I would never, if it wasn't for supporting Atmo and they were helping out with Ukraine and stuff like that, I would never buy a top of that expense. I find that crazy. Absolutely crazy. But the quality is amazing. And it was for a good cause. So I need to try and find something where maybe like this top is really good quality. It doesn't fade or anything like that, but it is about £25-30. So yeah, the problem with merch, right, is that I have to basically create the merch. I then have to buy the merch out of my own pocket, which is expensive. And then I have to test it, put it through the washing machine a few times. And unfortunately, guys, I'm not in a financial position where I can keep doing that kind of testing with different companies. And also, I can't show you it, which is the hard part. So I literally have to wash a t-shirt, then wash it again, tumble dry it until I see how many times it starts fading, and then be like, it's so difficult, man. And I don't want to bring out merchandise that you put it into the washing machine or you put it into the tumble dryer and it just kills it within seconds. You know? A search or a filter option for the ship terminal would be nice as well. Yeah. But I think that's going to change when we get personalized hangers even. You know what I mean? Because the ASOP terminal isn't going to be... Oh, I would imagine. This is me just assuming. But why would you need an ASOP terminal when you have a personal hanger? Private hanger? I just don't see why they would put the console there. But they might. Who knows? Who knows? But are you happy, bro? That's what matters. Being on Twitch, YouTube. Oh, yeah. When I got banned last year, if anyone doesn't know, I got banned on Twitch around about October, or it was just during the Toby event. And the reason for that was, I got report bombed for being very aggressive in Star Citizen towards somebody. Obviously, during the Toby event, we had more people watching the stream, and they were like, wow, this guy is really, really abusive towards a player. Well, when I finally got in contact with Twitch and their representatives, it was an NPC I was being aggressive towards. It wasn't a player. Because obviously I'm not aggressive towards players. I was role-playing a violent character towards an NPC, and I got permanently banned on Twitch because of that. Because again, it's so easy to report bomb people, and the automatic system just shuts you down. So finally I got in, and I was like, look, this is an NPC. You know what I mean? Then we got moved to a 30-day ban, and then literally I was like, when I came back after those 30 days, which was still extreme, they took away my sub button, which means that everyone sort of lost their streaks from multiple years. So I was like, fuck this, I'm off. I'm gonna go to YouTube. I couldn't be bothered with the way the company dealt with. And after 6 months, obviously I had been chilling out with everyone on YouTube, and it was great fun. We got partner, there was good vibes. And I'm always happy to be on whatever platform, long as there's at least one person to talk to, or stream to. I can stream to 1 million people, or I can stream to one person. It doesn't make a difference to me, the number, just long as somebody's enjoying the content, and that's what keeps me happy. But obviously the biggest problem we had in before April was, obviously in the UK, the prices of electricity were going up. There was no way, as a full-time content creator, I could survive on the YouTube money alone. So I had to make a choice. Try and find a full-time job, another full-time job, and give up the job that I really enjoy, which is streaming, or come back to Twitch and see how it goes. So I was like, I'm not ready to go back to... Obviously, before I was a Twitch content creator, or a content creator in general, I did canine behavior training, puppy training, all these things for people. And I was like, I can go back to it. I can just go and do a quick course and get my certificate back up again. And it'll take me a few months to get it. But I was like, I really enjoy being a content creator. Do I let Twitch beat me and change job, or I go back to Twitch and just suck up? And that was what we chose to do. We came back to Twitch, got a decent welcome, and yeah, we streamed for 30 days straight. And then obviously PC problems happened. It's funny that happens, like you stream for 30 days and then PC problems happen. We got that fixed, and we're rolling pretty good just now. So yeah, definitely I'm very, very happy, dude. Am I happy that I'm on Twitch? No. I will openly admit I'm not happy I'm on Twitch. But I did get clarification. Twitch were sorry about it. There's nothing they can do more than to apologize. So we're under the bridge, basically. We're under the bridge. Or is that? Yeah. I think that's the saying. So, yeah. I'm always on YouTube. Yes, you are. The good thing is now, I know more about YouTube, I know more about Twitch and all these things, and we get to work with amazing companies. Images down below. There is some beautiful stuff coming up very soon from Verpal that I can't tell you about. But we have obviously the Monster Tech Rails, all that stuff from Monster Tech. We work with a great energy company, Sneak. Yeah, life is good just now. Could it be better? Of course. Everyone's life can always be better. But I am in a very, very happy place right now. So, and it's thanks to all of you guys. Really, like without you, there is no show. I mean, I might be a front man, I might do all the lights, camera, action kind of stuff, but without the audience, there is no show. So, yeah, definitely you guys give me the energy to keep going and get earlier on and always make sure we're online and all that jazz. NPC's got a soul too. Yeah, it was insane. Donkey, welcome in. Good morning to you. McDelta1 as well. You just need to find a good merch shirt company. Yeah, we do. Yeah, it's just trying to find one that allows you to get it around the world without too much expensive. New verbal stuff, yes. I can't tell you what it is. I know. And I... oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah. It is very, very tasty, ladies and gentlemen. So, I will definitely have to be trying to do a razor for that one. But that's all I can tell you. It's good. Good stuff. Someone streaming I like. Max, I appreciate that, dude. We're going to start off with a bit of flight. Yesterday, we actually had a lot of fun. I had the strangest thing last night. I had a bounty hunter come after me last night in a Retaliator fully crewed. It was so bizarre. I was like, how the hell do I kill this? They started hovering above Shubin. So I was like, alright, well, they can't kill me because I'm orbiting them out of gun range. They're just standing still. I didn't have any backup at the time. So I landed, I spawned a ballista, and they warped away. I'm like, damn it! Damn it! I could have killed, like, 5 people with 1 torp. Or 2 torps and stuff like that. I was like, yeah! I'll get you next time. Because I couldn't figure out, like, with an arrow fully crewed Retaliator, there's no way I can shoot through that amount of HP by myself. But they were just sitting still, so I was like, alright, ballista is boys, you know what I mean? And then they warped away, it's like... And they didn't... There's no way they could know I was in a ballista, because literally I landed at Shubin. They were like 6k away from it. You would never scan or detect a ballista spawning. But yeah, I think they just got maybe bored waiting for me, and yes. This is why I can't wait for like Armitage zones to go eventually, and you can maybe just get somebody in and do that kind of stuff. I can recommend a good one if it's for a content creator started by a content creator. Yeah. If you just put the name down, McDelta1, I'll check out. There's a few ones where they only accept applications from Twitch partners. To be able to actually have like a website kind of thing. So there are many choices, but obviously if I'm going to bring out merch and it's just going to be obviously a couple of t-shirts to begin with, maybe a hoodie, I want to know, I want really good quality for pricing. I don't want it where people come back to me and like, well, I washed it 2 times and now it's completely faded. I think that would just bore people, or you know what I mean. Bunker branding located. Alright, I'll check that out, dude. You would 100% buy? Yeah, because we've got a really cool... again, I can't show you it because it was all saved for it, but it's basically Uh, it's something to do with Star Citizen and Gundam. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. And it's such, you know, the funny thing is it's such a good picture. I swear this is getting worse and worse and worse. I might have to clear out my cache. Apparently this is fixed for free. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? Yeah, no, no. I can't deal with it today. Right. Let's fix it. OS. Users. Application data. I think it's in roaming, is it not, for CIG? RSI launcher, no. Maybe it's local, no. Where are you? Where are you, Star Citizen? There it is. Is this it? Yeah, this. You know what? Fuck it. Just do this. This will fix it. We'll just hit it with a hammer. Alright, also I need to find where is the NVIDIA cache? Let's clear out NVIDIA as well whilst we're at it. No, not there. Application data local. NVIDIA. Yeah, here we go. DX cache. Yeah, and that's the Geo cache. Yeah, cool. Alright. NVIDIA, get rid of the NVIDIA cache. Yeah. Do this. No, again, go. Oh, yeah, because, what's using it again? This will be OBS. Yeah, this is the OBS cache. If I just shut down OBS, let's clean it out, chat completely. What's still using it? Maybe Discord. Close that down. I'll close down all these apps actually. Try again. No. What's still running you? Alright, give me a sec. I'm gonna reboot the PC. That's the easiest way to do it. Luckily, why we have two PCs, ladies and gentlemen. What is the ETA on the new Verpal gear roughly? I can't tell you. I literally can't tell you guys. Sorry. I can't tell you anything. All I can tell you is there's stuff coming for Verpal. Very, very soon. Ish. Maybe this year. Maybe next year. I can't tell you. T-shirt with Devil of Daymar. Shut up and take my money. It's something like that. Yeah. It's something like that. It's very, like, if you guys know that I'm a big Gundam fan. My favorite Gundam is Barbatos. And a lot of time on Blood Orphans, they fight in Mars, which is probably the closest thing we've got to Daymar, if you know what I mean. So imagine my sort of theme with that. That would be the closest I can give you on those things. Right, let me just quickly finish off the NVIDIA cache here. The cache is growing, down, application data local, NVIDIA, let's delete you, get rid of them, yep, delete. Why can't we get this? What is holding this cache back? Alright, there we go. Okay, cleaned. Let's quickly log into this. Alright, load up this. Again, this is why I would always do two PC streaming, because it is so handy to be able to shut down everything and quickly fix it. And then make sure you have like nothing on your streaming PC apart from streaming. This is why I need to get my hands on that Rode audio device, because it literally allows you to run 2 audio to each PC, which is amazing. So obviously when my gaming PC goes down right now, because the streaming PC's on, I lose audio for myself. And obviously it only takes like a split second to bring the PC back up and running. But I would love to get to the stage where, yeah, you know what I mean? It's all one device. Get rid of the Go XR, you know. I can still use the Shure 7B, and yeah, that's the plan. I need to get that device because it's really, really good. D-Max, welcome in, Chief. How you doing, sir? And QWERTY. Oh my god, I can't even say that name. I'm not gonna be able to say that. Does Windows use these caches and they're still in use? No, I think it's just like applications that automatically run that I would just have to shut down, like Afterburner, MSI Afterburner, Joe. So I've literally got it down to where the cache of MSI Afterburner is the only one that's left in the file. So all caches right now are deleted. Shaders are deleted for Star Citizen. Cache on NVIDIA is deleted. This is one way I've found to massively help out, clear out like some sort of graphical issues with Star Citizen. Obviously, we do know in the patch notes for Evocati, if you do not like spoilers, guys, look away right now. You'll have 5 minutes. Come back in 5 minutes, make a cup of tea. I'm going to open it up in 10 seconds. So if you don't like spoilers, please look away. And obviously make sure you're muted as well. So yeah, down here for this, they've got it here where it says where is it here? Trying to find it. We'll try this one. This might give me it. No. There's something about Cortec. No, not that. Yeah, it was something I remember reading. Was it the patch note before, maybe? Yeah, here we go. Performance police pass on large planetary storms. This is what's happening on Daymar, where basically you're getting blinded by lights, and I think it's only whenever a certain particular dust storm happens. So I'm hoping that's the case. The game is going to lag like shit, by the way, guys, until I cache everything again. So just an FYI, this is not how it normally looks if you're tuning into Star Citizen. I've just deleted all my shaders, all my cache, to hopefully clean out some issues. So whilst we move around, we're just gonna stream it all in. Soak it up. There we go. Every place. So we're gonna go down to the medical area, just soak up all the cash. Tasty, tasty, tasty. Don't mind the walking NPCs. There we go. We'll soak this up. And then, after a couple of times, it'll be nice and steady. Now your game runs like a my machine. It's amazing how much cash is used in this game to make it more stable and stuff like that. Like after I mean like I'll play today or something like that and it will be really really good. It's only these flashbang things that are really really bad just now, and I really hope CIG have fixed it for 372 because it's hard to make videos when, especially when you're doing something really really cool and then you're blinded by white light and it's like damn it. It's the same thing when like you 30k and all that jazz, you know. When you 30k and you're recording and you're just like, god damn it, it was so cool as well. But these are things that we unfortunately have to deal with just now. It's not going to get... I mean, the game is a lot more stable than it used to be. Like, if we go back a few years, but... It's a problem when it gets more and more stable, right? This is the double-edged sword for CIG. The more this game gets better in optimization, the more the crashes to desktop. Exclamation mark kit, McDingo. We'll give you all my details. The more that it doesn't crash and 30k, it makes it worse, I feel, because then when it does happen, you get more pissed off about it, you know? Because it'll happen at during something that'll be really, really good. You know what I mean? When you're constantly 30k and you're constantly crashing to desktop and the FPS is constantly crap, you have it in the back of your mind. You expect that's what it is, but when it goes smooth and then it happens, you're like, oh my god, please no. Just stop. We got enough time to get one run in Prashad. But when they get to the point where there's no crashes, no 30Ks, because again, when we get persistent servers and the ability to server mesh and transfer and all these things, you won't really notice a 30K of CIG tighten off really well. You might feel like a slight stutter, but you won't do what we're used to, where you have to go back to menu. It'll just be transferred to a new server. If a 30k system works, you will never notice it really. It'll be flawless. I can't wait for that. But then obviously there's always a chance that you'll crash a desktop. You know, Nvidia brings out a driver that maybe causes issues. You know what I mean? You always have these. There's nothing that CIG can do to prevent that. You just gotta hope that they have a team that can quickly find fixes for it. And it's not that common these days with any game, you know, where like a video driver can cause major issues. But obviously you have to prep for that for the future. You know, a quick fix kind of thing. I backed in 2017, I was almost unplayable for me, came back 1 week prior to L22 and I've been having a blast since. Yeah. The progression from like 2014, 15 to now is insane, Max. It's insane. I've been here from 2012. I know pretty much the majority of the game. the flight for atmosphere, all that jazz, and still I can look back on old videos and be like, wow, you know what I mean? This is how it was for us then. Now look at it now, you know? Like I was here, don't you don't you dare. Yeah, I think there's a bad storm in Prashadras now where we don't think we're gonna be able to do it. I was here when we didn't have head. Here it's gonna go off again. The lighting. There it is. See, it's this storm that causes it, this weirdness. If CIG can't fix it, I hope they just disable it until they can work it out. That would be really, really nice for free 17.2. Please, CIG. Just disable it on Daymar if you can't work out what's causing the flashing. Obviously, if you've got it fixed, awesome, but please don't let it go for 3 months with the lightning. It's so sore, like, obviously it's just a white screen, but it's so blinding at times. I need to start wearing sunglasses. But yeah, the changes from Star Citizen, you know, yesterday to now is just amazing. Amazing. You know what is amazing? Getting some flight time in. You know what I mean? Let's get the flight, chat. Ooh. Let's turn and burn. I changed this pedals to do alt buttons now, so I've got even more buttons, chat. More buttons. Ooh. There's one song I need to get a hold of, guys. I don't know if anyone knows it. In the past, like 5 months, Dr. Disrespect has played it when something good is going on, and I can't remember the song, man. Hey, thank you, Incognito. Appreciate that, dude. We're kind of just like memeing around just now. Just doing warm up just now, guys. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna have the light for this very long. It's going down in the west. But yeah, I need to try and find that song. Does anybody know it? You know what I mean? Again, I'm looking for the one that he plays. It's kind of slow, actually. Let's do. Actually, I got an idea. This one. This one. Jim about the light. We're running too much out of it. You think I'm in the home office right now? Nice. You love Lindsay Sterling? Yeah, she's got good songs. We're out of light, chat. We're out of light. We're out of thing. Oh, why does the alerts not go off? Thank you so much for that prime. Why didn't it go off? Ah, there we go. Thank you, Mr. Is it Spleenas? Do you use eye tracking? Yeah, I do. Yeah. I use Toby Tracker for it. Well, working and stuff. Thank you, Mr. Yeah. Is it Erox? Thank you very much as well, Chief. Thank you for the follows as well, guys. Yeah, we use Toby. We have 8% off if you want to check out TOB exclamation mark TOBII in chat, or use the little picture down below. But yeah, we use that over Track R just because it sort of does two different things at once. I can target with my eyes, but also use it for head tracking. And then if you need, we're using dual Virpil joysticks and pedals to do the flight. You're sort of messing around just now. If anyone has any questions, feel free to @DarkLaw me. That way it holds. And if alerts don't go through, guys, sorry about that. I think stream elements are still recovering after some internet sources. Oh, we got some lag, like, holy shit. Yeah, a little bit of lag on the server. You like that? Secretly hoping for the day when CIG decides the top 5 pilots should design a ship they must desire. Hey, just, even a skin would be awesome, you know what I mean? Like an arrow skin. Oh. Yeah, yeah. We're not coming out of that one. We're not coming out of that one, chat. That sweep was a little faster than I thought it was gonna go through. So we sweep here, and as I bring it around, it just accelerates way too fast with the swing back. I could have up strafe and maybe lifted the wing a little bit, and it might have cruised over. But I wasn't expecting it to go absolutely mental in speed. It might have been lag, it might not have been, but again, it was a very, very risky move to shift weight around without really knowing where I was gonna go. It was very much of a gamble situation, that one. Ludicrous speed, yeah, it was nice and smooth, and then the moment I yawed round, it just momentum carried it and it went too fast. It could have just been visuals, but yeah, it was a lot faster than what I had in my head at the time. I was like, all right, cool, this will look good. We've got. I generally knew there was 2 rocks in height around there, so we were gonna sweep. But as it was sweeping, it just went. Fucking. And that sometimes when you're trying things out in this game, like I've been flying for a long time, and my typical move set, you can tell that, you know, I pretty much have it flawlessly off. But whenever we're trying to delve into maybe a little bit more weight related movement, which is using momentum, it's still very much a learning curve and stuff, you know. No, I don't go to prison because nobody was shooting me, Mr. Spaz. So, I would only go to prison if there was a bounty hunter had shot me, and to be honest, I'm not going to be pulling off maneuvers when there's somebody around me, you know what I mean? I'm risking things because there's just generally nobody hunting me right now. And we can play around. But yeah, if I saw a bounty hunter, there's no way I'm going to do prototype movesets that I'm trying to learn myself right now. Still needs a lot of work to try and figure out how you would slow these situations down and speed them up and do all that stuff. I'm looking forward to when we actually get like the new flight model and stuff, hopefully either at the end of this year or next year, where we'll have a bit more natural uplift, so depending on which way I angle the wings and stuff, I might be able to actually carry myself higher in certain turns, but we won't know until it comes out. That's the cool thing about Star Citizen. There's always a learning curve. People do it with mouse and keyboard. Check out a content creator called Metal Wolf Rising, I think is the full name. Yeah. When he streams, he is mouse and keyboard. A great way to sort of learn mouse and keyboard is you get yourself a pair of cheap pedals, Mr. Spez, and you put your roll on the pedals. Because obviously Q and E on pedals, or sorry, on mouse and keyboard, is it's very, like, if you see here, right, you've got, this is mouse and keyboard use of like Q and E. It's not exactly the most gentle way of rolling compared to like a joystick, which is like that, you know? Look at that smooth roll. So I always suggest to people, if you're just trying to learn out mouse and keyboard, is get yourself some cheap pedals and then you get analog movement of your roll. And then what to do is when you're going faster and faster, this game has like two flight modes for atmosphere. One, when you're under combat speed, or under SEM speed, your yaw carries you where you can do these silky movements. But when you're over SEM speed, it starts to snap back, called flight lag. And this is where you want to roll and pitch instead. So you only need to do up and down on your mouse at that stage, and then have it where you've got the roll and the pedals. This makes it a lot easier than having to do this kind of movement with a mouse. You're more just doing this and obviously rolling into the turns. And then obviously you can go crazy and crazier. A lot of people use left stick, left joystick, mouse, and pedals, because mouse is really good for PvP. A lot of people don't realize this. Mouse is really, really good for PvP. Left stick obviously gives you all the strafes on the analog, and then you're sort of missing something with pedals. So you can either do, you would do the roll of the pedals, you've got your up, down, left, right on your left stick, and then you've got your yaw and bits like that. Because again, we'll show you here what I'm talking about. So when we lock our SEM speeds down, we have, this is what we call as locking SEM. This is unlocked SEM, locking SEM. And it basically means that I can now only go, if I cruise control, see how it stays in the box, and I can only do 198. It's 199 depending on it, 200 depending on heights and stuff like that. But as we yaw, and I'm only yawing, so we're going on the Z axis of flight, you can turn all the way around, right? And this is where sometimes it struggles with mouse, mouse, because you don't have that silky movement as much. Then if you actually take off the speed, we see that we're now going up to like 400 meters a second. We get to 500, 600. This is generally where like I fly in the straights, and you see if we yaw, we snap back. So this is where it gets very, very difficult with mouse users to deal with this sort of snapping, because again, analog massively helps with it. So what I like to educate people is we want to basically turn into the roll, which you would use pedals for, or if you got good with it, and then you just pitch by pulling back, you know what I mean? So yeah. Are you coming for me? I don't think it is. I think it's warping. We will hold just now. Okay, there we go. I had a feeling it was gonna warp, so I didn't wanna... Oh, wait. Cancel that. Oh, no. It's done something. No, it's back. What the fuck? Did it Alt F4? No, I think it warped. It must have warped. Also, Thingybob is here. So yeah, like sometimes with mouse and keyboard, you want to go more into the rolls and the pitch than trying to do the yaws, because again, with mouse, and it can get a little bit funny, but again, a lot of people do it. The key is just literally learning to learn your own flight skills. And I have a great course for people to do on. I don't have a video on it, but the best thing is you need decouple, couple button, you need SEM lock, and you need use your mouse wheel. And what we do is we'll lock our speed, and we're going to use the mouse wheel to scroll all the way down to the bottom, so you can see on the box here moving. We're moving all the way down here, and what this will do is allow us to only go at 12 meters a second, 10 depending. And you can see here now that I'm decoupled, I'm pressing all the way forward on my left stick or left arm, and we're only going at that speed. So what I'm going to do now is just slightly raise it up using my joystick controls, and we're going to go to like 50 meters a second, 56, alright? And this is what I suggest to people to learn to low fly, or flight in general, is going into decouple. You can't go any faster than 50 meters a second. You don't need head tracking. We'll lock it down so you can see that I'm not able to use it. And we're just basically going to now learn to turn using yaw, which you would be doing with your mouse control, and using the strafes as well, W, A, S, and D. I'll even do W. Now, I'm not a mouse and keyboard user, so I'm going to keep with my pitch, but you can see here that basically, because I don't even think, no, my mouse doesn't even control my flight. But you can see here, I'm using keyboard in the bottom left one, and what we're going to do, it's going to be really dodgy compared, because obviously I'm a joystick user, but we're just basically going through, right? We can only go 56 meters a second, and I'm just tapping, see how I'm tapping spacebar. This is basically causing uplift. And we just navigate round, like this. Use your mouse, use your keyboard, and just go nice and slow. If you're joystick, you would then take over, and you do it this way. And this is the best way to learn how to fly or low fly in the game. Hands down. Keep horizontal. Keep 0 degrees, 5 degrees, 10 degrees. Don't fly like this. Keep horizontal as much as you can. And just go nice and slow. So now we're going to basically yaw into this turn. We're going to bank and roll a little bit at the same time. And just smooth through. Just like skiing or driving a car. And we'll go round again here. Little left strafe. And just do this over and over and again, because the biggest mistake a lot of low flyers make is they go fast, they go too low, and they crash. Just glide. Learn what your ship can do, and then eventually down the line, scroll up on the mouse wheel, go a little bit faster, 100 meters a second. Do the same stuff. Don't rush it. If you're starting off, just get used to what your ship can do. Because obviously the slower you go and go to a place where you can maybe repair near, like Shubin, you know, watch out for people that will attack you, because a lot of people hang around Shubin for attacking. And just basically learn that sometimes if we want to push forward, we want to bend our nose down and push down, raise our nose up to get more control, because obviously we do have a big main engine on the back and our maneuvering thrusters are not as powerful. And just navigate through canyons. And keep doing this until you can go down lower and lower and lower, like this, and then just increase the speed. So now we're up to 182, let's go to 200. We're at 200 meters a second now. And again, just learn to go around here, push forward, into right strafe, forward, left strafe, forward, and then whilst we're doing this, we're using the rolls, the yaws, the pitches, and this is all you have to do, guys, if you want to get. Crazy Canuck, evening to you, Chief. And this is it. Talk about learning curves, now I have to do this. It's good, it's really good. Captain, welcome in, Chief, as well. So if anyone ever wants to do this, don't go full speed, don't try and go batshit crazy and get the height. Learn control over ship before you do any height speed tests and stuff like that, because it's better to get into the use of how your ship will fly at slower speeds, and this will help you with combat as well, to learn to navigate whilst you're at slower speeds or under or in the SAM speed, you know. Then obviously, again, once you get a little bit higher, we move into the 300 mark. Now 300, 350, like I said, it's going to change how yaw works. So we want to incorporate more rolls and pitches, banking into things a little bit more. Again, then you slow down to 100, get the yaw in. So we've already learnt this beforehand from going slower, the yaw technique. Bring it in. Go a bit faster, we're going to go in the straight line, but obviously we can't yaw as much as comparison now, so we do this to turn round. More roll, more pitch. Afterburner, you're going to drop down into the 200, and then yaw will kick in, and you can just then go in, lower, glide, all these things. Depending on what you want to do, what kind of style you want to try out, you know? Just for the love of God, don't do this new craze style which is like flying like this. This is just fucking bonkers, man. You know, keep it like negative 15 or something, not fucking 25, 30. Again, this is the most weirdest shit like I've seen. It's a test pilot in game. And then, obviously, like I said, moment you get into it, you know, then you can incorporate everything. The rolls, the pitches, the slow down the yaws. Traveling at 170 meters a second into an invert roll. Obviously, the faster you go, don't try and go lower because you gotta maintain the speed and a decent height, you know? Only if you're doing the faster flank, because we're traveling at 600 meters a second right now. I can't yaw at all. You see there? There's my yaw control. So we have to fly it like this, using up strafe and rolls. So we bring it down to 200 meters a second. Now we've got yaw control, and you can make it silky smooth, see? If you learn control and then you learn what different speeds do, you'll know exactly what to do when the time comes. And then you can start going crazier and crazier, because every time you crash, you're setting yourself back a little bit of time. And it's better to go slower and have more control than it is to smash off the walls all the time or off the rocks all the time. Getting frustrated with the way you fly. Wondering if it's your peripherals, wondering if it's your joysticks, your keyboard, your mouse, and in the end it's just you. It's a mental block. Dominate the control and you dominate the flight. And we don't need to go fast to do it. Again, slow and steady wins the race. Every time somebody crashes, 5 minutes until they're back into doing something that you could be doing for hours. Mastering it. Faster you go, more times you crash, less you're actually learning, chat. This method will make you fucking gods at flight. By just learning to navigate slowly at certain heights through rocks, for example like here, you know? Shift the weight around. 180 through the rocks, over the next rock, you know what I mean? But we're nice in that control environment where you can dictate where the ship should go. And you can do this with mouse and keyboard at these speeds. You just need to get precise at it, that's all. You know? And it is a lot of fun, actually. If you just dance through the rocks. Again, you don't need to go super fast. Like, speed and height is one thing. But you know what really, really impresses me with low flying? Is control. And when I watch somebody crash after 30 seconds, just because your 30 seconds look good doesn't impress me. It's your longevity in this game that impresses me. Can you keep doing the same stuff over again without smashing, or are you just a one-trick pony, you know? Again, we don't need to go fast to do it. You don't need to do crazy low hugging either, just dance with your ship. And this will also massively help for PvP and PvE, where you understand speed control. Yeah, that's what I recommend. It was fun. It's so good if you just get into it. Just play with this. You don't need to go far, you don't need to go fast, you don't need to do crazy things. If you bang on for rock at these speeds, you can go and just quickly, say you're at Shubin. Shubin's only 19k away. Go and repair, Obviously, there are some parts on the arrow that are literally one bang. The belly is very, very dodgy. However, there is an invulnerable place on it. And again, we've really not gone that far. So you always have the ability to play close to places. You can do it on Yella, Selin. Microtech, I think, has a few locations where you can literally get repairs and then just play around the trees until you get more used to it, you know what I mean? For me, it's just like I've spent so much time in the Arrow now that I just fully understand it. What it can do, can't do at times, you know? Where it's vulnerable to certain maneuvers. Ooh, hello. I did. Hey, Space99. Good morning to you, Chief. I was in my Nomad last night and the cockpit cannon became so scratchy, misty, it damaged on NBC. How do I never see that in Yarrow? Because not all ships have that system. That's why. Only a lot of the newer ships have the ability to dust up and have the effects inside and all that jazz. The Arrow still needs its gold pass, so you'll probably see it when it happens then, you know? A lot of ships are already designed around gold pass standard, like the Nomad. So it's got its components, all that jazz in it already. It doesn't need a gold standard since it came out as a gold standard. You know? A lot of ships still need to go through it, that's why. Yeah, the Mustang isn't agile as it looks at first. I have the beta. Again, you can't compare the agility of you know, a ship that's designed to do a few other roles, you know, compared to a very, very agile, dominant combat fighter, you know what I mean? That's the difference. You can't compare starships to an Arrow. Even though the starship might be more expensive, you still can't compare it because this thing's designed to do this shit. It's very much what's it called? Vector thrustering ship. No, 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 no. So you'll see it get worked on Space 99 when they do the Arrow, because right now, if you look at it, you can't open any of the component doors on the Arrow. You can't store anything on the Arrow. It literally doesn't have the new system in play because it is quite an old ship, actually. So you will see it when it goes in to get its love done. It'll come out with all these effects and more so and stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Again, a lot of ships have the newer stuff, which is really, really cool, and then a lot of other ships, just the older ones don't have it, you know. It's the same with like the flight model is sort of weird on the Retaliator in game. It's getting its love done, so you gotta kind of like just wait until CIG do these things. And but then it'll be really cool, yeah. I still wish there was like a way to turn off lights inside the ship. We may see that, you know. Yeah, the flight ready animation is really, really good. But that generally is there because it's the Squadron 42 one, you know what I mean? So you'll be spending a lot of time Squadron 42 flying that one around. But it is nice. It sort of gives it that feel that you're actually, you know, even though you're not personally doing it, it does give that really nice feel of doing like a pre-flight check kind of thing, you know? I'm pretty sure we'll see a lot more in the future, but it's just something that I don't think is really necessary for CIG to do for every single ship, you know? Right now, anyway. Definitely for the future, would be cool to see an animation, but again, you gotta think of how many cockpits and stuff like that. We might not even see it, to be honest. For all of them. Oh yes, yes. Thank you for all the love on the retweet, guys. Exclamation mark tweet. If you want to get involved. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love it. I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. Is that a similar situation to why Hurston seems less optimized than the new systems? Again, this is the biggest thing with, even though Star Citizen is an alpha, or like a playable alpha and stuff, you have to remember CIG are only ever adding in placeholder stuff. This is the crazy thing that a lot of people need to realize. So when they put Hurston in, they do a bit of work on it, they go and do some other things, they come back, they do a bit of work on it to optimize it a little bit more, and they get to the point where it's like, right, this is working, we're not going to do any more work on it just now, we'll come back to it when we've built new tools to do certain things. And you could see the evolution of Hurston is when it first went in, dreadful FPS. Next 3 months, better FPS. Now solid FPS. Then obviously nothing really happened to Hurston. Now it's got the cloud effects, and then it got the hospital added in, and you see the evolution of it. But now obviously it's like, we don't need to do any more work with Hurston because there's nothing else needed right now. So let's move on and we'll optimize Microtech, and that's what they've done over the past like couple of years now, updating Microtech. And you see that when Crusader came out, it was very, very bad, and now it's better FPS. 3.18, you'll see even better FPS, because this is the evolution of anything that's in Star Citizen. It just literally takes multiple months. I don't have a setup command, Nev. It's just !kit. If you're looking for anything, dude. And welcome in, Chief. And it'll be the same thing when we could have this conversation literally in a year's time from now, Space 99, and we'll be like, wow, holy crap, this is really, really good, you know? So, it's the same with this sort of like snowflake, dandruff kind of dust effect. You know, this is a new one and stuff. I'm in ultra wide, dude. I literally just have one monitor. I think it's like 37 inch, I think. But it's a 4K ultra wide. No, I wouldn't do triples in this game. I prefer head tracking. What's that one for? I don't get that one. Welcome in. How you doing? Why are you not asleep? You should be asleep at this time. It's like crazy hours for you. Is it not? It's like, what, 4, 5 maybe? Guys are nuts, like, burning the candles. Too young. Too young. You guys don't know what it's like to be nearly 40. I do. I'm turning 40. Oh, you're working a double today? What the fuck? Hey, you should be sleeping. Sorry. You need to get the beauty sleep. I know. No comb stuck in the hair. Like your Instagram. I had a good chuckle at that. I also have that issue, Brie. I have that issue every day when I'm combing my hair. Yes, I get stuck. But no, I do they know if it triple? Yeah, they do triple sport. Nev, they do, yeah. Jigsaw, welcome in as well. Yeah, they do have triple support, and all that jazz. Thank you for the follow, Nev. Appreciate that. I don't know if like all sound files and alerts are working. Like, Stream Elements had a little bit of a, I think it was down because of all the other stuff that was down. Like Discord was down. I couldn't log into NordPass, which was impressive. You know, NordPass is meant to keep you safe. Hey, Incognito, thank you very much for the Prime, dude. Guys, make sure if you are dropping the Primes, Mr. Spez, Incognito, today, go and do !anniversary. I don't really have giveaway in the title, but !anniversary is an actual giveaway that we've got on the go, because obviously on the 11th of June this month, or this year, sorry, Mark 2 years as a Twitch partner. So we've got stuff on the go just now. We don't normally do giveaways on the channel every week, every month, all that jazz. Right now I'm very much a content creator who would like to grow organically instead of being like carrot dangling, you know, and that's all you've really got, really. So, but we get stuff from CIG, so I've got like a Talon to give away, but we're gonna do it for the next anniversary, which will be in December, and then we just pile all the giveaway stuff. However, we will be doing stuff for companies, and we do have possibly a giveaway for the card game from Star Citizen Squadrons coming up very shortly on the channel. But yeah, we're trying to keep it down to only the important ones from now on and all that good stuff. I was on Salty Mike's channel. His chat seems to be brutal. There's not many people streaming this game that I like to watch, to be honest. Salty's chat they're more like nice trolling, you know, like all the Pepes and stuff like that. I don't even know what you would call that these days. But yeah, they're brutal. He made it that way, you know what I mean? He likes all the Pepes and the Keck W's and all that jazz, you know what I mean? He might be an older gentleman, but he seems to be like a 12-year-old at heart, you know what I mean? He likes all the memes and stuff, so yeah. Again, everyone's got a different taste for different channels. I like Mike. He likes Pepe, yeah. I don't know what you would call that these days. An emoji lover or something like that. I generally, what do you call somebody that likes Pepes? You know what I mean? Yeah, he's a good dude. Again, this is a beautiful thing about Star Citizen, the internet. You've got Henkin right now playing his new VR headset. You know, you'll probably have Salty Mike coming on very soon. You got Skyborn low flying there. You got Timac now. You got myself. You got Miss Gabby's. You know, there's so much choice. You know, you can simp out on everyone, guys. There's plenty to simp on. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, guys. No, do not do that. All right, it's bad. It is bad. Mike is entertaining, but not really helpful to me. Hey, dude. Again, sometimes you have different streamers, right? Or different type of streamers. You've got somebody like myself that, you know, if the game is popping off, I'll ignore the shit out of chat. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't say that in a disrespectful way, but when people come to my show, if there's shit going down, I want you to watch the shit going down in the game. You know what I mean? low flying as a group, combat, jump tower, and all these things. I don't want to be asking questions all the time in chat. I want you to witness what this game can achieve. But then obviously there's other content creators who will spend the majority of their shows, YouTube content, talking about Star Citizen, dissecting every dev thing and, you know, all that stuff. Then you have the, you know, a content creator that maybe is not good at video games, but entertaining, a bit derpy, and that's appealing to other people as well, you know? Then you can have channels which is just all about, you know, the good vibes, music, stuff like that. Again, there's so many different types of way of doing content on YouTube, Twitch these days, TikTok, everything. So just depends on what you want. Like, you're not meant to like everyone, you know? You're only meant to watch my channel though. That's a fact, just to let you guys know. I stumbled upon TDL based on some other streamers' clips. Have you seen my dog? Oh, that was with Ash versus Darko. Yeah. We're still looking for Teddy. Have you seen my dog, Teddy? It's a space dog. It's very difficult. We saw him last at Grimhex, then he went down to this outpost on Daymar, and we've not seen him yet still. He's probably on Yellow somewhere or something like that. Where's my dog was awesome. Speak of the devil. We were just talking about you, sir. Talking about you, Mr. Hankin. How are you doing, lovely? Welcome in. Thank you very much for that raid, dude. How was VR chat? I noticed that you jumped over to it when I went live. I was like, God damn it. When the hell does it go VR the moment I go live? How was it? Sorry, I'll need to check out your VOD. On6, welcome in. Rufus, everyone coming in. A-Corps, thank you very much, guys, for joining in on Henkin's raid. Do appreciate it. Spam his emotes like crazy, and then obviously stop, because he's still got that fucking annoying emote that he's got there. The invisible one. How he's allowed that on Twitch, I don't know. Like, you're hooked? Oh man, it's good fun, eh? Yeah. Again, I'll need to try and get it hooked up, and we'll get a schedule together or something like that. Even just like the basic, we'll do Beat Saber or yeah, Phasmophobia would fucking be cool. Cause I've not played Phasmophobia in probably a year now, and stuff like that. Hey, Scarecrow. I hate that emote so much. It used to actually be banned on the channel. I can't remember how I banned it. I'll need to maybe slap it down again. Oh, it's gonna be good, On6. It's gonna be good. I'm waiting for, like, again, we'll get into this when Henkin moves to his new apartment, house, villa, and then we'll get into it, because again, like, I want him to build up some tolerance. Because when you do like a 4-hour show in the forest, it's taxing as hell. So, you know, short bursts for just now. Let him build the tolerance and then he goes in. Because the forest is not the best in VR. It's, if you don't have the ability to create depth. So, if anybody doesn't know with VR, in real life, if we hold up a hand in front of one of our eyes, we can create depth, which is we can focus on what's behind the eye and focus on it, and then you can focus what's on the palm of your hand by just shifting your perception. In VR, you can't do that. So what he needs to do is just basically learn to like short focus and long focus on the screen by building up tolerance. And this way, when he gets certain games, he's not going to be taking off his headset and feeling sick and queasy and stuff like that. That's why the best thing to do is always get into Alex at the beginning, because Alex is one of the best games to learn about VR. Beat Saber as well, because when you go into the games that are less built for VR, like The Forest, it's rough, man. It's really, really rough. You feel very, very sick if VR is not done right. The helicopter and vape combo was starting to affect me a little. Yeah. Keep practicing, yeah. Don't rush it, dude. Again, like, do 20 minutes, have a break. 20 minutes, have a break. Let your eyes get used to it. because again, like, I mean, I did the forest for what, 6 hours straight, and it feels like you've just been drained of life force after that kind of stuff. It's so hard, but it's so fun though. You know what I mean? Hey, Boxer, thank you very much for the follow. Vass as well, thank you very much for the follow. Again, Hankin, thank you so much for that raid, dude. Cap the game to... Well, the problem with Star Citizen VR is you can't do Star Citizen VR. Right, so Star Citizen can't be done in VR. You're basically just putting on a VR headset and having head tracking. That's all you're doing. It's not VR. There's no depth, there's no perception to it. It's literally like I slapped this monitor in front of my face and I moved my head. That's all that you can do in Star Citizen. So yeah, it's not like, for me, who is really passionate about VR, I would never go into VR fakery for Star Citizen. Until they're actually got the ability to go into a VR mode for the game, I will never try fake stuff. Well, it's very difficult to actually build a game and then bring it out in VR. It was easier for Elite Dangerous because, again, you can only do it in the cockpit. So, you know what I mean? That's it. You just build VR for the cockpit and that's it. Yeah. Did he do 12 hours? Yeah. There we go. What a muppet. That's a sure way of damaging it, yeah. That was 18 hours plus. God damn it, dude. Oh, with Oculus. Alright. How long ago was that? You know, are we just borrowing it? Again, just do the wee things just now, because again, the biggest thing is trying to get that ability to create depth with your own eyes by manually focusing it and stuff like that. That's the most important part. If you can get that down, it means that sometimes when you're trying to pick up things in a game, you don't lose depth and you smash your hand into the ground or into a wall or something like that, you know what I mean? I like free receivers, yeah. Like for me, I don't have that much space here to do VR, so I've got a cool wee tool that makes like an icon, like a very faint circle icon around the ground where I know that's my boundary line to stay into, and I can go out of it and stuff like that. But I really like the index where if you go out the boundary line, it goes into... Have you played with that? Where you use the cameras to see through the headset, Henkin? It's so fucking cool. You can see like the outline of your monitors and keyboards and stuff like that, and the cameras and shit. When you go out of the boundary line, it creates it to be like, look, you know... Oh, have you not... Oh, dude. Do this before you go to bed, right? So just go in, and what to do is go into the settings in the headset, and it's under boundaries, right? Where when you go out of your boundary line that you've created in VR, you will see your whole room in the headset, and it goes all mesh like you're in some sort of fucking Matrix kind of shit. It's the coolest thing. You'll see your monitor, you can change it to like ghost outline and stuff like that, but basically you're trapped in the VR world, and then the moment you go out to the boundary, it creates it where it's like, it warns you you're going out of VR world, so to speak, and it allows you to not smash into walls and stuff like that. It's so cool, man. But you can put it on and basically go out of the boundary and do keyboard with the headset on. And oh, you also have to try VR desktop as well, where basically when you're standing, you can just fucking bring up all your desktop and you can fucking move it around like Minority Report and shit like that. Fucking hit it and it moves across the field. It's so cool. Like, again, I wish there was more that you could do with VR that wasn't sort of like testing grounds and stuff like that, but you can literally just sit with the headset on and you never need like a keyboard and stuff. You just basically bring it up and you do the touch typing and stuff. Obviously there's no like haptic feedback on like your, like if they had it where it was like fingertips, it would be so cool. But you can literally, there's some like, oh dude, we will have to do cinema night, all right? This is awesome because you will be able to host it as well. Now you've got an index. An index can do up to 12 people because of its capabilities. Other headsets can only do like 4 or 6, but an index can do 12. We'll basically go to the movies, dude. We'll sit beside each other in the cinema and we'll watch a movie in an actual cinema and shit like that. It's fucking awesome. You get the sound effects, everything. You can throw popcorn at each other. And you get like apples and shit like that. We'll get Sarah involved as well, because or Sai as well. They do like the movies, Tegs as well. But it's so cool. You literally go to the movies in VR, and it's very like, you know, simple stuff like that. But yeah, we have movie nights where you just sit back and you just watch the movie. And the funny thing is, when somebody takes the headset off, they just become an icon of the headset. Just floaties. It's like, alright, somebody's gone away, you know what I mean? It's so good, crazy. So good. Well, that's what like you can do is basically you can have it where like if anyone's got, so the great thing about the index, because of its power and because it's connected to PC, it can do 12 people. I think it can do a little bit more actually than 12. But if you've got like say an Oculus Rift, so not an Oculus Rift, the Quest, you can join in as well. You don't have to have an index. Any VR headset works with the program, and you just basically go into the cinema and it's hosted off the, like, basically you bring up Netflix, you can watch The Boys or anything like that, and you're watching on your desktop and you just have everyone connected to the lobby, and it's like, depending on your internet, it's really seamless. You know what I mean? It's really, really cool. And you can take screenshots as well whilst being in there. You've been in the VR theater. Yeah, it's so good. There's many like ways of doing it, you know, but I like the one where you're sort of in that Facebook meta kind of style, where you just look like little characters. You can customize it, you know, but it's cool because you got VoIP as well. So you VoIP on Discord, and it's like you're sitting actually at, you know what I mean? An actual event. There's an eclipse coming from me, by the way, chat. I think it thinks my bounty is an NPC one. It just spiked its EM to go down. Too late for that though, Cupcake. So it tried to stealth on me. Ain't gonna work. The eclipse does not work on me. I want my Kraken in VR, that would be so cool. But I have a feeling for VR and Star Citizen, dude, we are going to be waiting. I would probably say you've got a better chance of turning 40, Henkin, than you do of VR Star Citizen right now. You will most likely be in your 40s by the time VR comes out for this game. Or near to your 40s. I will be near my 50s, probably. The 90, 400k, yeah. I've yet to do those things. I don't go into VR chat. For me, like, I like to just quickly go and play games with VR. I'm not really in for it for the social kind of stuff. VR will be a feature in Star Citizen 2. I don't think there will ever be a Star Citizen 2, to be honest. Just a couple of old guys playing games. Hey man, I'm gonna be playing games as long as I can. Make sure guys, exclamation mark anniversary if you want to get involved in my monthly giveaways. I don't do, or I'm starting the channel where I'm not doing giveaways all the time now, because I want to actually organically grow and not have, you know, the people who are looking for the freebies, so to speak. I think it's very, very unhealthy to do monthly giveaways. So what we're actually doing now is everything that CIG gives us, we're going to do every 6 months and just do big, big stuff. So obviously we're starting this off. We've got the Scorpius, the Holly, and the Mule. This was for the partner on Twitch anniversary. The next one will be in December, which means that there could be like eight things available or something like that at the end of the year. So yeah. It's definitely something, Henkin, which when obviously I moved to YouTube, and I came back, I noticed one thing, And there's a lot of content creators that have just giveaway in their title all the time. And yes, it's a good way to grow, but the problem is, if you take away, this is something that I recommend to any content creator. Don't do a giveaway for a month. See what your numbers are at. Go into 2 months. See what your numbers are at after that. Then you start to see a pattern, and that's what I saw with my channel. The moment I stopped doing the giveaways, numbers went down. Which means that I have even though I've got like, what, 12,000 followers on Twitch, I generally feel I only have like 3k, to be honest. Which is not a bad thing. I'm happy with that, but you know what I mean? I generally feel that every time you have giveaway for a week, for a month, you're just not organically growing. You're just having people there for the giveaways and stuff, so... Yeah, and again, giveaways are great to give back to the community. When people are doing it every month, every week, every day, it's... Yeah, you know what I mean? Are you actually just doing giveaway shows, or are you actually trying to create content for people, so... Yeah, for me anyway, like... people can do whatever they want on their show, but I'm very much now where I'm like... I want to do the giveaways, but I also want to know that people are coming to watch my content, interact with me, you know, send me abuse or something like that, and it's not just for pressing a command line. I have a VR setup and it's not going to be in any time. Yeah, I know. It would be something like, for VR to work in Star Citizen General Hotess, it would have to be way better FPS and steadier FPS. Could you imagine trying to play VR, like true VR just now in Star Citizen? You would be sick. You would need a sick bucket beside you. Because the frames would be constantly dipping out and stuff. They do giveaways to get viewers. Yeah, but when they stop doing the giveaways, A-Leg, watch those viewers go to another channel. You know what I mean? There's a huge problem with Twitch, not just in Star Citizen, but within the market now, where if you don't have giveaway in your title, and here's another thing that most people don't know, when you put giveaway in the title, just in the title, there's now bots that will lurk in your channel and just press exclamation mark giveaway. And it's not real viewers that you've got. It fucks your stats up, it fucks everything else up as well. And you think that you're doing, like, you're sitting with a lot more numbers than you would do, and it's not. It's literally a bot that's just multiplying itself over and over. It's crazy. Yeah, and exactly, when the giveaway is done, you drop like 70% of your viewers. They're like, I'm out of here, you know? And it's cool. I understand that people would be there just for giveaways, or they're wanting something out of it. But for me, you know, I would like for me, like, I like to interact with you guys, but I also want to know that somebody's coming for like a bit of banter and to watch the flying and the fighting and stuff like that. Not just be like, oh, when's he gonna do that giveaway? You know what I mean? I'm hoping that I will win it this week, and if not, I'll be back to sit in channel and do the raffles and all that stuff, you know? And again, every content creator has the full right to do whatever they want, but for me, I'm so worried about the way Twitch is going, where, you know, I want to know if I'm actually organically growing. And it's not because everyone's having to be forced to turn into a giveaway show thing, you know? It's crazy. Like, if you go back 5 years, nobody did giveaways. Unless a company got involved with you, you know? And I kind of feel like CIG are also not really helping towards the situation, because they're just like, anytime, you know what I mean? It's like, right, we'll give you a ship to give to your community, which is cool. But then it's like, giveaway. And then when you're not giving it to other content creators, they're like, I now have to spend my own money to do a giveaway. And I feel that's really shitty, you know? Really shitty. Because here's the thing, you know Galafier, Henkin? You know Galafier? CIG don't work with him. They don't work with Galafier, and he's every day streaming Star Citizen, you know? And it's shitty. It really is starting to be like, come on guys, you know? It's just a virtual spaceship. Yeah, that's very true. Chris, pretty sure AR will replace VR, yeah. Gallagher is the man, yeah, yeah. Right, so the way to go through insurance in this game, Nev, is basically we have multiple versions of insurance, which is LTI, which stands for lifetime insurance. Insurance times 3 to 6 months. What a lot of people don't realize is that when it says 6 months, it's actually 6 months in game for your insurance time, which means that it's only 3 months of real life, because it's 2 weeks to every 1 week in Star Citizen right now on the clock. But what happens is right now, sadly, we have the fake insurance stuff where if you lose your ship, you just press claim, you get your ship back, you get all your mods back. When the full system goes live, because obviously we're still testing Star Citizen, they don't want to make it too hardcore right now, you would basically have insurance for a set period of time and you will get your stock ship basically back. Now you don't get it back in your hangar. You will get the ability to rebuy it in game, and you go to a location to actually buy it. You don't get the magical spawning in your hangar anymore after that. And when insurance runs out in game or over time or whatever it is, you just pay a small fee in game to get it back. Well, if you upgrade your modules, it's just like in real life, where if you have those amazing spinning rims, you have to tell your insurance company or they won't give you the money for it if you have a crash or a bang. So, yeah, you know? Yeah, exactly, Ankin. It's one of these things where I've also noticed that a lot of the community team don't pop into channels unless you've got 300 viewers now. And they used to all the time. But now that a lot more creators are getting higher numbers, they seem to be just starting to do the typical company thing of, oh right, this person's got 400 viewers, I'll go and hang out in their channel, you know? But whilst I'm looking for somebody to jump into a channel, it's like, oh, you could have jumped into somebody that had 100 viewers. And they don't. They don't do it anymore. It's literally gone to the weird sort of like, we're only gonna, you know what I mean? It happens with every game, so you gotta understand that it's nothing personal, it's just marketing 101. You're not gonna waste time on people that can't bring back. Eventually down the line, I'm pretty sure I will stop getting content stuff from CIG. It's been my game for 10 years. Well, not streaming anyway. For a cheaper ship like a $60-$90 package, how easy is it to make money to repair it? Easy. Right now it's easy, dude. Yeah. These are sort of the questions where you don't need to worry about that. If you're playing the game, you're making the money for it, you know what I mean? AMA and PVOs, ask me anything in PvP. PvP, do you not just see me blow that Eclipse up? A player came to try and kill me in a stealth ship Eclipse, and I literally nuked out the sky. There's PvP. I low fly PvP and answer questions. Hey! But no, it's ask me anything, low flying, which is what we've been doing, and then PvP if it shows up. I suppose I should have maybe it written differently, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I hope CIG doesn't go too into the, you know what I mean, let's spend all our time on the bigger streamers, and then eventually when they get big and they go and play other games because they're sponsored to do so, you know what I mean. I always feel you want to do the Warframe way of content or working with content creators if you're the company, because Warframe did it really, really well at the beginning with their creators. They literally just got ambassadors set up, and that was the boundary that they created, you know what I mean? That's the biggest thing I would like to see CIG do, is instead of letting the little guys be like, when am I going to get that big shot, just make it where you have to sign up. That's it. You know what I mean? I kind of feel that CIG should start handing or getting that set up where they're like, right, we're going to take our top 20 content creators that are playing Star Citizen, streaming Star Citizen right now, and, you know, partner up with them or something like that. Or you could do 10 in each language or something. I don't know how they could do it, you know. I don't like DarkLaw's playstyle. I like listening to Tito's opinion of the game. If you're talking about just doing things, reviews, looking at people, licking microphones for 12 hours a day, yeah, people. Well, again, at the end of the day, people who go into bathtubs and lick microphones, Space 99, make a pretty penny. You know what I mean? You can see why they do it, right? It's business school one, and sadly CIG is in the business to make money. Exactly, like, yeah, you can't take it personally. CIG pay me to play SA. They will never pay you, Henkin. Sadly, did. They won't pay Burks either. They might pay Morphologists, Board Gamer, you know what I mean? But if you think about the payments that CIG would have to do for sponsoring, this is another thing, right? Just to let content creators know in chat, maybe they're lurking listening, CIG do not sponsor anyone. For the love of God, stop saying you're sponsored by CIG. You're not. You're not under any contract with them whatsoever right now. There is nobody sponsored by Star Citizen CIG. When they give you a ship to give you, it is a gift. It is not, I'm sponsored by CIG. I see this in the title all the time, you fucking muppets. Because you're just letting them take advantage of you. If you say you're sponsored by them. You know? Stop it. Stop it. Make them actually make out a contract and get money for it. Stop doing it for fucking free. Holy crap. I had a suspect operation earlier and I tracked him down to Daymar and started shooting and said check your fire. What did I do wrong? Oh no, it always says check your fire, I think. I think it always gives you a little warning, Vaz. Yeah, they're using for free advertisement, my guys. Don't twist it. Exactly. Don't always say it's like a gift. You know, it's a good thing to say I'm gifted by CIG. It's what I do. You know? But if they want me to do hashtag ad and they want me to actually, you know, do other things, they have to pay me. Like sneak pay me. You know what I mean? It's also when people are like, I don't know, I'm not gonna pry too much into your deal right now, Henkin, but obviously, you're with that energy drink. If they are not giving you money every month in a contract, a signed contract, you are not sponsored by them. Do not give them that advertisement that you are, because they'll just take you for advantage. Not to say they will, but obviously there are a lot of companies out there right now that will people be like, I'm partnered up with such and such, and oh man, they're sponsoring the channel. No, they're not. If you are not under contract, you are not sponsored. You need to have a signed contract before you ever say you're sponsored by somebody. Because here's the fucking crazy thing is, when you advertise you're sponsored by a company, and you know what I mean? You're advertising certain things and all that jazz. You know what I mean? If I did. That's a little echoey, is it not? It feels like it's echoey. Um, yeah. Yeah. You need to make sure, guys, you advertise yourselves well, because companies are always looking for real sponsorship. And when you say you're sponsored by a company and you're not, you could be potentially missing out on life-changing chances as a content creator. Do not advertise something that's not happening, because again, you can miss out on a lot of things in life, especially on Twitch. So for the love of God, stop saying you're sponsored by CIG. Just say you're gifted by CIG. They're doing a gifting system. It's a really nice thing for CIG to do, but please don't let them abuse the system. A lot of streamers are young people that have no clue about these things. Again, yeah. And that's why somebody like myself will always open up and be like, look, you know, I've seen you put this in your title, stop doing it. I will DM people and be like, stop it. Stop it, because you're literally letting them take advantage when you do that. And it's not like CIG are wanting to do it that way. It's just, again, people just, I don't know. They feel like the moment that somebody, you know, gives them something to gift away, they're like, I'm sponsored, guys, look at me, you know, I've made it. And it's like, no, you're actually hurting your channel doing stuff like that. Yeah, that's very true, Max. It is. But again, like as I've said, is that you can hurt your channel. You can miss out on opportunities that you might have not got. Because I've spoken to so many companies, and when they're looking for new people to get involved with, smaller content creators, and they see sponsored giveaway in the title, they walk. They go to somebody else because, yeah, I am sponsored. I'm sponsored by Sneak. I'm under a full fucking contract, and they pay me a monthly fee. I'm not gonna tell you what I get paid for, but yeah, I'm fully sponsored. But I'm partnered with Monster Tech and Toby. Now I am not sponsored by them. I just have discount codes that I can give you guys, and the channel gets a bit of a kickback. That's why you don't see any discount code down below from Sneak. They do not do discounts because, unfortunately, when you have a discount with a company that basically partners up with a lot of content creators, you're not actually helping yourself. You're making it worse. You're making it work for the company that you're with. You're not making it good for yourself. That's why, out of all the energy companies I had an opportunity to work with, Sneak is the only one I accepted. Because they don't do a discount code, everything goes to me. You know, which is way more important, you know, for me. Galavier is sponsored by Glacier. Yeah. Galavier is amazing. I really wish CIG would open up and work with Galavier. He's such a nice dude. DarkLaw from Juggernaut says, who did you fly with? Endgame and Eve. The last group I was with was Brick Squad. So